We just arrived in Savannah, Georgia. I'm completely unfamiliar with the town, never been here. So I parked my car in the street. They have pay for space, street parking here. And we're just gonna look around. Lots of touristy stuff here. I did read about the Grave Face Museum. I don't know where we're heading, but this is a really interesting rough road. I do like cities I'm familiar with, but sometimes coming someplace brand new and just kind of wandering around and finding things is interesting as well. So this is leading us to the waterfront. Wow, it's an interesting stairway, isn't it? Let's see what they have by way of sweatshirts. It's kind of a chilly day, and I didn't dress for it. I don't think my wife would go for that. I kind of like this one. Bigfoot saw me, but nobody believes him. There's always the Constitution. That stood the test of time. Let's try the peanut shop. All things peanuts. No filming in this. I left that store. I don't want to get yelled at. Let's take a look at the River Street Marketplace. Not much in there, just kind of like a flea market. Let's take a look at this riverboat. I used to work on a boat almost exactly like this. And this apparently is called the Georgia Queen. Although it says RQ up above. Down here, it's a Georgia Queen. Lots of these trolley tours around here. I just like finding places on my own. And you know, wherever there's a Zoltar, I can't pass it up.
Pay attention now. Zoltar has a word of wisdom for you this day. He who laughs last thinks slowest. Stay alert, my friend, and laugh heartily and quickly. For a small fee, Zoltar will tell you more of his secrets, and wisdom is priceless.
It is way too much to read right now, but it's my fortune. I'll treasure it. The candy store sign is kind of cool. I already had Zoltar take care of my reading. I think we're going to head up there and cross on that footbridge. But first, I think we're going to head over to the fancy riverboat and see what that's all about. Chubby's has kind of a nice deck up there. You want to look at the riverfront. This looks like a pretty grand boat. The Georgia Queen. So this is a bridge we crossed coming over. I don't know what it's called, but we see it on a lot of the souvenir items. There's the Savannah City Hall with the Golden Dome. Let's see what they have in here. Oh my goodness. Wow, this looks delicious. They gave me a little praline sample coming in. So good. And here they have some pretty neat looking seasonal things. Look at the mummy back there. That's kind of cool. There's lots of really tasty looking items. Look at that chocolate nutter butter. They sold me. I bought one. And apparently they're making caramel apples. I don't know what it does, but it looks pretty cool. Oh my goodness, another Zoltar. I don't think I can pass him up. Zoltar number 2.
Zoltar, the great gypsy, at your service. Listen carefully. It is better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. And also, my friend, it is wise to be taking good advice when you hear it, no? Return to Zoltar, and I will give you more words of wisdom.
Oh, I don't believe it.
The pirate
let's
be
see.
wise, and you can be too. Just find some money and put it to good use. Take this word from an old pirate and use it for your good. As you sail life's seas, never underestimate the power of very stupid people in large numbers. Unless ye be one of those unfortunate scallywags, in which case, ignorance be bliss. Arg, go ahead, let the pirate tell you more.
Oh, this is a different one. It says the old pirate speaks. I like that. Man, that is huge. You think it came up from Panama? And he's not alone. These stairs are really, really steep. I know there's no way to convey that in video. You just have to trust me. Want a souvenir? Geez, this one's even worse. Holy cow. Hold on to the handrail. Okay, so we're on the footbridge. That is the little path or street that we walked down. We could have taken those stairs. And over there is a river where we just were. And this is one of those bridges where people put their locks on. If you watch my Little Rock video, we saw one of those bridges where people did the same thing. And every few years they had to cut them all off because the weight they added was not designed for the bridge. Or rather, the bridge wasn't designed to carry that excess weight. Okay, I'm not sure what this little square is called. There's a sign that says Wesley Chapel Trinity. And I guess this must be John Wesley up here. And these really look like old historic buildings. I wish I knew more about them. Is there anyone that's familiar with Savannah that can tell me a little more about where I am? So this is the Pink House. I don't know if it's anything special, but it shows up in the tour guide, so I thought I'd show it to you. And now we are in Oglethorpe Square. Pretty picturesque with all that moss hanging from the trees. Very relaxing after being down by that river walk. So now we're heading to Chippewa Square, and this is famous for being the spot where Forrest Gump sat and told his story throughout the movie. I'm not sure where he sat, but somewhere around here. And this is a statue of James Edward Oglethorpe. So this is about the spot where Forrest Gump would have sat. Of course, it's changed over the years, but that is the statue and the direction of the statue you see in the film. So this is about as close as I'm going to get. Of course, the bench was a prop, and it is now in a museum. And the benches that I'm looking at right now were all put in after the movie as best as I can figure. But I think this is exactly what was behind Forrest Gump in the movie. Just everywhere you look, you see trip hazards in the city. So here's a birthplace of the founder of the Girl Scouts. I don't know which building exactly, but somewhere around here. I guess another miniature square is going up, or some kind of a attraction for visitors. Who knows? Looks like it's a star or something in the middle. Look at this. It's Halloween spooky. They got all kinds of stuff down here in this grate on the sidewalk. Now it's time to head out of Savannah and continue on our journey.